We've got a capacity crowd inside Vivint Smart Home Arena here in downtown Salt Lake City, Utah. It's the Los Angeles Lakers, the defending NBA champions, taking on the Utah Jazz. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Look at Utah, still trying to find that groove they had last year. They'd like to grab hold of some new momentum and get closer to where they were a season ago.
And this is what the NBA is all about, competition. That's why rivalries do matter.
They do. It's good for the sport, the TV ratings, the fans, but most of all, when you're a player in this kind of game, the adrenaline rush is incredible.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with LeBron James, and it's the Beast, then it's Ball, and it's Thompson in at the small forward. Now here's Beverly after the miss from Moore. Smitty, we're going to watch some exceptional forward play tonight. Makes me think of some of the great front courts in the history of this terrific league.
Yeah, you had Bird, Parrish, Kevin McHale, Duncan, Robinson, Kareem, and Worthy. I also throw in Patrick Ewing and Charles Oakley. They were a tough matchup. When you have two guys that play the 4 or 5 and play well off each other, they can be a nightmare.
That time, that part of the league, they were terrific.
So true.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last. Here's Moore. 14 points from him the last game against Minnesota.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Thompson with the bucket.
You can count on this from Clay. He will stretch you from distance.
Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Timberwolves. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Moore. Back to Mitchell. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. 6 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Thompson.
Great job by Favors, really making the defense uncomfortable as he's going up with the shot.
And Steve, you'll remember Favors had that impressive rookie season, but he's been somewhat up and down since.
He's kind of an old school power forward. Might have been an all-star 20 years ago, but nowadays the best forwards can shoot from range and can defend on the perimeter.
Now here's Moore. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And so Moore nails both of them. Steve, the golden era of basketball for the Jazz were in the late 90s with Stockton and Malone. What was it like playing against those teams?
Well, they were unguardable in the pick and roll. Fantastic in the fast break situation. Karl Malone, one of the best runners at the 4 position. And then you had John Stockton. If you made a mistake, he would make you pay with the pass. And they had toughness. Probably would have won a title if Jordan wasn't around.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Beverly finds Favors. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Mitchell. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Great job getting it to go after he takes the hit. Mitchell plays with a force every night.
From deep, Moore. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 8 points for the Beast. Utah with the ball. It's a 5-point game. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So you know each game they play will hold a lot of importance to both teams.
Now here's Crowder. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And Thompson kicks the ball. Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
And Ball sets up his teammates when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
And David Aldridge spoke with Quinn Snyder. David?
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that doing a good job defending the perimeter would get everything else going. He said, if we can get them off their spots and make them do things they're not used to, we'll have a very good chance. We'll see if they can execute that strategy, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David, devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Now here's Favors, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. James outside. Now the pass to Moore. Down low. Offensive rebound. And the shot is good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Jazz trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Moore. And it's Mitchell missing.
When you defend a good mid-range shooter, this is how you contest without fouling.
Floats it up for James. Stolen by Beverly. Mitchell with it. 32 points for him last game against Chicago. Yep, that one goes in there. Mitchell's got 6.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
James kicks to Moore. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got his second basket of the night. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Smitty, there are a lot of funny guys that play in pro sports, and the NBA is no exception now and in the past. Who would you say is the funniest guy you ever played with?
Yeah, a couple guys, Kevin. There's some funny guys. I think one that stands out as far as just being a straight comedian, had guys laughing, was Ken Norman. And I think there's another guy that was extremely funny, but he wasn't trying to be funny, was Dikembe Mutombo. Some of the things Dikembe would say and do, it was just hilarious, and he wasn't trying to be funny.
Now, here's Ingles. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Now, this is why Gobert is shooting over 60% for his career. Highly efficient inside.
More against Ingles. Left side, Porzingis over Gobert, and Porzingis gets it to go on the assist from Moore.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Jones, the pass to Davis. He kicks it to Ingles. To the middle. Gobert can't hit. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They have a 9-point lead. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
When things come too easy, it's easy to lose focus. But they held each other accountable and played.
Utah shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Taking a look at the Lakers. We've got Thompson. Kyle Kuzma is out there with LeBron James. And it's the Beast. And it's Ball in at the point. Beverly wide open. Sinks the three-pointer.
Very consistent from long distance. Beverly a floor spacer offensively.
Mitchell against Moore. Thompson outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Thompson's got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Passes to Mitchell. It's Crowder on the wing. James covering. Shot clock at 6. Moore with the block. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead. Jazz have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Exum finds Favors inside and stolen by James. Floats one, and Ball with the lay-in. Ball's got his first points in this one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Now, here's Exum. Defense right on him. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut back down to 11 now as they get an important basket that time from Favors. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Back to Moore from deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Quinn Snyder, one of the more serious and intense coaches in the NBA. He has an MBA and a law degree. Takes a very measured approach to coaching, and it fits the team perfectly.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
I mean, a beautiful combination of power and concentration. Crowder as relentless as they come.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Dante Exum. And Steve, you talk about Snyder's intensity, perhaps has one of the sternest faces on the sideline.
That intensity has translated to his defense. He's rebuilt the team on that end. The Jazz players have followed his lead. They play with toughness.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at the Trailblazers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
Takes it from 10. A shot by LeBron, no good. Jazz trail by 15. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Timberwolves had a huge game. He scored 14 points and also found a lot of open guys with a big assist total. That was just the latest in a string of very productive games for him. We'll see if he can keep this streak going, Kevin.
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. But we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
It's going to be tough. I'm sure their entire defensive game plan is centered around how to stop him. They're going to be all over him.
If you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
And the Jazz call time here. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
And no one expected them to win that game per se, but no excuse for the way that one ended up.
They just simply blew it. Hopefully that won't occur ever again now that they have that bad taste in their mouth.
Zinkas, he's checked in for the Lakers. And a look here at the most accurate shooting guards in the NBA this season. And you look at the Beast, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Klay Thompson, 2 behind him.
Just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
And they're not too bad at attacking the basket either. That's why some of their shooting percentages are so crazy high. They will work to get those high-quality chances inside.
The Jazz have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
So we can't get either to fall. Steve, there are so many ways you can impact the game at crunch time, but there are certain guys, as you also know, that thrive on taking that last shot.
Yeah, Damian Lillard is one of those guys. They call it Dame time. James Harden, Kyrie, you look at Steph Curry. These guys have the basketball in their hands. They want to take the last shot. Kevin Durant, the greats, Russell Westbrook, they want it in their hands to be able to decide the outcome of the game, and they want it all on their shoulders.
Jazz trail by 17. Mitchell kicks to Crowder. Favors passes to Mitchell. Back to Favors. Now Beverly. Last game he had 13. 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Here's Mitchell, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Mitchell's got 8.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Moore outside to the paint. Stolen by Mitchell. Down low. Shoots over ball. Rebound the Lakers.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
No good from Moore. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Crowder against James. Back to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. The 19-foot shot Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
Lacking confidence right now in his offense. He's been shaky all period.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Crowder kicks to Mitchell. From deep. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Pass to Moore. Fires for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, okay. It's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
And Porzingis puts up. Got the shot! He
Just
caught it!
no better feeling to be able to deliver in a moment like that.
Yeah.
And you see his teammates love it. They love it.
Free points at the buzzer.
How in the world did he get that one to go?
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Lakers on top, running away with it. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
It just makes such a difference when the offense is running through him. He just keeps everyone involved.
You know, in my opinion, it starts the way he reads the defenses. He knows exactly where and when to deliver the pass.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, Favors and Gobert, the tough pair inside. Patrick Beverley out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Crowder in at the 3. Mitchell passes to Favors. Moore against Mitchell. Pass to Beverley. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Lakers leading by 19. From deep, Moore. Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Beverley dishes to Mitchell. Knocks it loose. On the wing, Mitchell. Over Ball. And it's Mitchell missing.
I'll tell you what, despite the miss, he's going to be looking for that same shot again.
No good from Moore. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Beverley kicks to Mitchell. Gobert against Porzingis. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, as we know, Rudy Gobert is a 7-footer with an aggressive mentality. He said some guys don't have pride, but I do. Sometimes too much. Quinn Snyder said he gets angry, which I like. Whatever kind of stereotypes Americans have about the French, they don't apply. Not to him anyway, guys.
Sacre bleu! Thank you, DA. He is indeed a fiery competitor.
Just 1 for 4 since the break. They are looking for better efficiency on the offensive end. And with that miss, shooting only 20% coming out of the break. Ouch!
Beverley finds Favors. Here's Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the thing about Mitchell, stands only about 6'3", but has a solid frame and long arms, and is very quick off his feet.
And talking about Mitchell, you have the physical profile, and then you have the intangibles.
The first one, he's a highly competitive guy. The strides he's made with his shooting speaks volumes about his work ethic. Great character and very well spoken.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Davis has checked in for Favors. Joe Ingles comes in for Jay Crowder, and Jones subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And the Jazz call time here. The Jazz making a switch here. Exum's checked in. And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for the Lakers.
You know, the play of their guards has been something to highlight. You love to see the backcourt contributing with the pass. When they're looking to make things easier for everyone, you see your bigs run the floor a little bit harder, and those things become contagious.
Back to Davis. Outside, Jones. Poked away. 5 to shoot. Doubled by Moore. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's the Lakers with it. Los Angeles leading by 20. Harris outside. Kicks it to Moore. Here's Porzingis. Gobert with the block.
You really have to be careful with Gobert lurking around. He'll send it back.
Moore outside. Fires from deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots. Taking a workman-like approach inside. That's the shot you want.
Gobert against Porzingis. Lakers passing it around. Moore outside. 6 on the shot clock. Looking for Kuzma. He gets it there. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Outside, Davis. On the wing, Ingles. He's covered by Moore. Exum deciding where to go with it. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Porzingis has got 8 rebounds in this game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the inside. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They got a monster lead that's taking a life of its own.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's foul number 2 for him. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Utah.
Substitution on the court.
Lakers leading by 16. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Lonzo Ball out there with Thompson. Then it's the Beast. Then it's Ingram. And it's LeBron in at the 4 spot. Kick out to Moore. On the wing, Thompson. Over Mitchell. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist from Moore. Moore's got assist number 8 here in this one already. The Jazz shooting in this game 45%. And the pass to O'Neal. Mitchell with it. Guarded by Moore. Crowder with it. Mitchell outside. 6 on the shot clock. Beverly for 3. Offensive rebound. Gobert feeds it to O'Neal. He gets it in there.
He can be masterful in there, especially when there's no rim protection.
Lakers shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. In the corner, it's James. Back to Moore. To the middle. Looking for Ingram. He gets it in there. Here's Ball. The rebound by Mitchell.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
He dishes it to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Back to Gobert. That's tipped. Great D that time from LeBron.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
And Thompson gets it to go.
You like the aggressiveness, pushing all the right buttons. He has this team rolling.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Beverly kicks to O'Neal. Over Moore, and O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's done his job tonight scoring the basketball, but they've still been outplayed overall.
Here's Moore, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Utah. We know analytics is in the NBA to stay. In fact, it's expanding every season. Do players pay as much attention, do you think, to the advanced statistics as the coaches in the front office and the talent evaluators do?
You know, I think players more and more, Kevin, now are looking at these numbers and trying to see where they can get better at in different areas. They use those numbers when it is an advantage for them during contract time. They definitely run right to those analytics and say the reason why they should be paid more. But I still think the coaching staff in the front office has a heavily balance on using it more than players.
Using them selectively is what you're saying.
To their advantage.
Yeah. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Shot clock at 6. Crowder against James.
Making a great play to challenge the shot. LeBron's D can shut you down.
Moore passes to Porzingis. Moore outside. Over Favors, on target from 13 feet. And the Lakers lead by 20.
When you have space like he did there, you never go with the fadeaway jumper. He has to attack the rim next time.
Ball against Beverly. Steve, do you think the NBA is heading to a place where ideal lineups will have 5 capable playmakers on the floor, like a more of a positionless game?
Yeah, I think so, Kevin. I think right now teams are trying to find a guy that's 6'7", 6'8", that defensively can play, guys that are larger, and then on offensive end, somewhat a la Draymond Green, can run point guard for you. So I think right now that's the size and skill set people are looking forward to.
Wait a minute, you just described yourself.
The only difference was we had guys that were 7'2", 7'3", 350, so I had to play the guard position.
He kicks to Gobert. Mitchell against Moore. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. Ball's knocked loose. Porzingis with the steal. Jumps up. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
You know, it's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way.
Back to Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
That time, a lot of young guys would have jacked up a shot. Patience. Man flashes open. Mitchell delivers the basketball on time.
For Utah, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Good on the three-point shot.
And there's where, if you get some room, you kind of have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Moore against Crowder. Shoots. Right side Porzingis. He feeds it to Moore. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. They get Derek Favors.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's what Utah's going with right now. Ed Davis is checked in for Favors. Allen comes in for Jay Crowder. Exum, he's checked in for Mitchell. And Raul Neto is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Allen kicks to Neto. Just 5 on the clock. Fades and shoots. And it's off the back rim. No good.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
And it's Davis with the ball for Utah. To the inside, Exum. Moore with the block, and he gets it back. Los Angeles leading by 23. To the middle, and LeBron throws it down.
Powerful high flyer. LeBron attacks the rim like no one else.
Utah's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. And Gobert kicks to Exum. Nice ball movement by Utah. Smitty, you're looking around the league right now. Certain players extremely smart. Which guys do you think will make the transition the easiest from player to coach?
You know, some guys that stick out. Chris Paul, I think Mike Conley, LeBron James, obviously. Those guys, they just stick out. You can see their coaches on the floor. Draymond Green, they just have a way because they have those leadership qualities, and also they play the game the right way. They have such a good understanding and a good feel. Those are some of the guys that stand out for me.
That was a good list. You're right. Allen outside. Clock at 6. To end the run, drains the three-pointer.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the Beast.
He plays with such intelligence, creating good angles for the pass, hitting guys where they can do something with it, trying to make the most of every possession tonight.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
They better have some extra goodies on that plane, because after this blowout, they deserve to be rewarded.
Now, here's Exum. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Fear, dishonor, I bled and lived through trauma. And Bow Wow retires, and now y'all disrespecting the king. I come through there with the